So this is the full story of how I found out that my pictures were being used on an adult entertainment page. So back in 2018, so a little more than 6 years ago, I was contacted by a person uh, who had found my pictures on this adult entertainment page. And the way they were used, it didn't seem like it was me. So he just wanted to give me a heads up, and I was shocked. And I was disappointed, and I was sad and scared, and a lot of things. These pictures were only on Facebook, and they were only open to people that I was friends with on Facebook. So it had to be somebody that I was friends with on Facebook. And I don't have people on Facebook that I don't know or sort of know. I don't have strangers on there. So it had to be a person that I knew. So I do know now who it is. Well, sort of. I'm 99% sure that I know who it is because this person who contacted me, a guy, volunteered to spy for me. And he actually had some kind of a relationship with her. So they were texting, doing their adult things, sending pictures, and actually also met up and did, what adult people sometimes do. And he was telling me details. So even though he never saw her face, so I couldn't show him a picture because when they met up, she was wearing a mask. But you know the game Who's Who, where you have all these people, and then you ask, is it a male? And you get a no, and you put all the males down. So I knew it was a female, and I found out which area she was living in, and other details that I'm not going to say anything about because I don't want you to be able to actually identify this person. Because, I'm not like her. So that's why I'm not going to, say anything like that. So, how I initially came to think it was a certain person was that I was sitting in a group talking, and then I was looking at this person sitting right next to me, and she was shaking a lot. I didn't connect any dots at this point. I just noticed that she was shaking a lot, and then suddenly she turns to me and she's like, oh, so what is that all about with your pictures and stuff? And we had a conversation about it, and it wasn't until later I was like, that was really weird, and how she was shaking, and it was just weird. So I know who this person is, more or less. Oh, there is one thing that I want to tell. I was so sure that it was this person, and then she put a picture on Facebook where you could see her toes, and they were painted with nail polish. And so I contacted my spy and asked him if he could tell her a lie, say that he was really into toes, and if she would send him a picture. And she did. And guess what? It was the exact same toes. Like the nail polish was the same, and I was zooming in on the toes. And I'm pretty sure it's her. So now that I know who it is, this is still back 6 years ago. I did contact the police, and the lady I was talking with said, yeah, that was a crime, and if I did press charges, and if they could find the proof and stuff like that, she could get, what is that called? If you're found guilty. Well, anyway, then I called her union because I know who she is, so I know her job. And so I called her union. And they were like, if she gets convicted for this crime, we don't think she'll be able to keep a job. And then I was like, what she did to me was really mean, and I'm confused why she did it. It kind of turned out that maybe she had a crush on me. And that's why she used my pictures. But she should have known better. You can't use somebody's pictures like that. Just to clarify, my pictures were not naked pictures. They were just like pictures like this. So she used them on the profile to attract men. But then when she was dealing with people, and still is, by the way, she won't send any pictures using her head. It will be body pictures. So people won't know this is the profile picture, and then we're getting these other pictures. But that was how that guy thought it was kind of weird. Something wasn't matching. Why are you showing your face here but not over here? So that's why. But yeah, I didn't press charges against her. It kind of felt like she had so much to lose compared to what I had to lose. So I was the bigger person. And she did apologize to me through the spy, because he did confront her and say, those are not your pictures, and I'm in contact with this lady whose pictures they actually are. And she was, oh, I'm so sorry. And I will never do that again. But I still needed to figure out who she was. Well, then nothing really happened the last more than 6 years. And then a former student of mine contacted me, and he was like, I don't think this is you. And I got so pissed. She did it again. And I asked, I had him tell her that I knew this was going on, and this was the second time it happened. And she was so sorry again. I hope she's embarrassed by being caught twice, but I don't know what happened in the meantime. Maybe she's been doing it all along. And she said, I never meant it to go this far. And I'm like, you don't care. This is the second time you did it. You don't care. And I am certain she's going to do it again. If you do it one time, you do it twice. You do it 3 times. You do it 4 times. She will continue to do this. I am certain. And back then I had all these feelings, but this time I feel sorry for her. I think she's pathetic. I mean, I don't care that she has those needs. Don't involve me. But that she has those needs, whatever. But I feel sorry for her that she's in a position where she doesn't feel like she can be herself. And she does seem lonely. I did defriend her on Facebook, and this time she was only using my profile pictures. And also I did close the album where the other pictures were from. So nobody else than me has access to those pictures. But I feel sorry for her. She must be very lonely since she has to do that. Yeah. But I don't like the thought of my pictures being places like that. As I said in my shorts, I was contacted by a parent. Actually, the situation was that I was running this party at school. There were, 400 guests. So the students were there, the teachers, the parents were there, and I was actually the manager of the party. And so I was running around being busy, and at one point I was in a bigger crowd of people. Everybody was crowded. We were standing really close to each other. And then this guy just goes something like, you don't usually have that much clothes on. And I was really baffled by that, very uncomfortable in the middle of a crowd and people looking at me. And I don't remember really how I reacted. I know how I felt, and I kind of just left the situation, I think. And I've been wondering ever since what that was about. Back then, I kind of came to the conclusion that he probably saw me at the pool in a swimsuit. I used to teach by the pool. And so I kind of thought that was it. Very uncomfortable situation. I don't know why that guy felt like he had to say that. I remember the parents sitting by the pool, and I didn't recognize him. So maybe he saw me on X Hamster or whatever it's called. Saw me, my pictures. Yeah, so she didn't think it through when she used my pictures and the consequences it could have for me. Very uncomfortable. I was cut off. But yeah, I kind of hope that she sees this video. I don't know like how she would find this video. We are absolutely not friends anymore. I actually kind of liked her back then. Not anymore. You can't do stuff like that to people, and I still would like to get an apology from her to me, not through somebody else. She did apologize twice through other people. That's just not good enough for me. And also, I really need to know 100% that it's that person. I am only 99% sure. But I hope she sees this. I really hope she comes clean with me so that we can put this behind us. But that was the story. So that was it. Have a nice day.